Having never played Mario Galaxy specifically, there were references and Easter eggs in here that went completely over my head. And I do think that your attachment to Super Mario Bros. And Mario Galaxy specifically, or lack thereof, will affect your enjoyment of the film as a whole. Because if you adore Super Mario Galaxy, the game, I think you're going to have a good time in this film seeing all the references and all the nostalgia on screen from that game. If you are not a die-hard fan, if you're just a casual fan like me, you might see this film a little bit differently. Mario Galaxy is not an unenjoyable film by any stretch. There are absolutely pockets of entertainment and fun sprinkled throughout. In fact, almost the entire climax where they go to Planet Bowser and fight Bowser and Bowser Jr., I enjoyed that. That was by far the most entertaining part of the film. And I think it goes without saying that the animation is quite spectacular. When they're traversing the galaxies, it's very eye-popping, very colourful, very vibrant, very cool stuff. But Mario Galaxy does have the same problem that Mario Bros. Had a couple years ago, where the story in here is very, very thin, and they favour nostalgia, fan service, and references over telling a good story. I was a bit lenient on Mario Bros. For that because, again, it was the classic Mario iconography that I recognised and enjoyed. But having never played Mario Galaxy, there was a lot of things in here, a lot of references that I did not recognise. So I was looking past the nostalgia and the fan service and just seeing the story, or lack thereof, just was really bare bones and very thin. And sometimes the story is just completely non-existent, especially in the second act, where the characters just go off on these little side quests, and there are these sequences that happen that contribute absolutely nothing to the plot whatsoever. Side quests in video games are perfectly fine. In fact, there are some games where the side quests are better than the main story, but side quests in films, a little bit trickier. Again, if you're a die-hard Mario fan, Mario Galaxy especially, you'll enjoy this film for all the Easter eggs, the references, the fan service. If you're not a die-hard Mario fan, you've never played Mario Galaxy, you still might enjoy this film just as a basic animation. You might enjoy the visuals and some of the fun adventure in there. I, for one, did not hate this film. There's nothing in here that I'm going to pinpoint and say that sucked, that was just terrible. But the thin story, the messy plot, and the overall just kind of uninspired writing and story in here just kind of made me meh the film as a whole. If they're going to carry on making more Mario films, which they are because this will probably make $1 billion, then they've really got to step it up in the story and writing department, because if they keep favouring fan service and nostalgia over the story, it's going to get monotonous quite fast.